There are several competing theories. One suggests that the moon is merely an asteroid or planet trapped by the Earth's gravity. Another ascribes the creation to a giant impact on Earth, ejecting masses of material that formed the moon. Clues as to which theory is more likely to be correct came when men first landed on the moon and started unlocking the secrets of creation buried within the lunar rocks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Between 1969 and 1972, 6 missions blasted off to the moon.
Wow, what a place. What a view, isn't it, John? It's absolutely unreal.
Only 12 humans have ever walked on the moon. But these astronauts did more than just rewrite history. They also returned with samples of lunar rock. These moon rocks are amazingly similar to Earth rocks, but they contain far less iron. This seemingly small difference offers a huge clue as to how the moon was created. It shows that the moon started with a bang. Let's step back 4.5 billion years in Earth's history. The moon does not yet exist. The inner solar system has about twice as many planets as the 4 that exist today. Many of them are on a crash course to destruction. Among them is a planet about half the size of Earth, since named Theia, who in Greek mythology was the goddess mother of the moon. The 2 bodies are on a collision course. Inexorably, Theia rushes closer and closer to Earth. The approaching planet is a terrifying sight. Astrophysicist Jeff Taylor studies the moon's fiery birth. He describes the view from Earth as Theia races toward it.
It might have started looking like a star, or a pretty big star, but then as it got closer and closer, this thing would get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it just filled the sky moments before the big impact. And then everything would be gone for you as a witness, and there would be a giant flash because everything would be white hot. And if you were standing, or a friend of yours, on the other side of the Earth, they would see the flash in the atmosphere and feel gigantic earthquakes passing through the Earth.
Theia is 4,000 miles in diameter. To put its size in perspective, the meteorite thought to have wiped out the dinosaurs was about 6 miles across. Theia is traveling at 25,000 miles per hour. That's about 20 times faster than a supersonic jet.
This is an object that is the size of Mars, which is about half of the Earth's diameter. So it's a gigantic event of unimaginable power.
As the planets get closer, their immense gravitational fields rip each other's outer layers to pieces. Then, they catastrophically collide. The impact is equivalent to billions of megaton bombs. The impact shears off continent-sized sections of the Earth's crust, blasting surface rocks out into space. These surface rocks contain only a small amount of iron. The atmosphere around the molten planet is filled with rock vapor. Earth's gravity pulls back most of the debris, but some is catapulted into space, although it cannot escape completely. Instead, it is trapped by the Earth's gravity, forming a ring of red-hot dust and rock around the planet. In a process called accretion, the circling dust and rocks collide and fuse with other fragments to create larger blocks.
We can represent this process by olive oil and water. The water here represents the space around the Earth, and the olive oil is the debris thrown around the Earth by this giant impact. And each little droplet that we pour in here represents a given chunk of matter thrown up, blasted off the Earth. We're going to stir this around, indicating the way the debris is being moved around the Earth.
But when Taylor stops stirring, the drops bump into each other and clump together as bigger droplets.
And that process of small things bumping into each other, becoming larger, is called accretion. And that's how the moon formed around the Earth. That's how the Earth formed around the sun.
As the debris clumps together, its combined gravity becomes strong enough to attract even more debris. This chain reaction doesn't stop until the billions of fragments of vaporized rock have gathered into one red-hot ball of matter. In less than 100 years, this cools into a solid lump of rock, 1/50th the volume of Earth. It becomes the Moon.